So, last week I mentioned that I probably wouldn't have one this week, I think. I think I mentioned that. But I actually do have a new transformer that I frantically built in like 15 minutes yesterday afternoon. So, here is I literally have no idea what to name this. I'm just going to make up a name right now. Let's go with like criminal. No, this is an Autobot. Maybe you guys could comment what this name could be, because I don't have any idea. I might come up with one by the end of the video. But anyway, here is my newest nameless transformer. I am not entirely sure what vehicle this is supposed to be. I just built this in a competition with one of my friends. We were trying to see who could build a transformer faster, and I won. But he managed to finish up his. You can check it out on his channel, AshiGamer57. I'll put the link in the description. I'm not sure if he's gonna put it on his channel. I might just end up showing it on here. But so what do you guys think this is? It looks sort of like some sort of cargo van, like some sort of truck, maybe a military thing. Could the name have something to do with military? Maybe it could be like, I don't know, Battlefield. I'll just go with Battlefield for now. And it seems like a decent name. Looking at the front here, it's got a wheel on the front and then half track on the back. I feel like in this case I was intending it to be an actual half track and not like two wheels that I had for Firebomb. But it's got an actual windshield. It's got a back it's got hand kibble on the back, and this is the head here. So the head is not hidden in the slightest. And there's a little bit of a gap here, but like I said, I built this thing in 30 minutes or something. But the vehicle mode out of the way, it is now time to transform. So to transform this guy, you're going to start by grabbing onto the windshield and then unfolding it on this hinge here, like this, to form the feet. And then you're going to rotate it on here, like so. And then you're going to rotate it on these hinges, and then this hinge here, you're going to and then this hinge here, you're going to carefully bring this out. It's not very secure. You're going to bring this out, bring both of these legs out 90 degrees, so that it should look like this. What the heck? I just put it back on wrong when it fell off. You don't need a parts form for this. But after that, you are going to bring the feet out like this, bring them down like this, and then rotate them back on these studs. So it should look like this to form the legs. And then these arms here, you're going to fold these out and then kind of slide them up like so. And then you're just going to basically unfold everything and straighten out the hand and stuff. Doing it correctly should result in these back wheels ending up like shoulder blades. Alright, so this robot mode here, I don't think it's really that bad. It's a little bit out of proportion at the waist. Just a sec. It's a little bit out of proportion at the waist. Like the legs are much skinnier than the shoulders. But overall, I don't think it's bad. Articulation wise, it's actually not that bad. You can bring the arms all the way up, rotate the shoulders. There's what could be considered an elbow right here, but it's not that good. There's also this like sideways elbow here, and a wrist forward and back, but that's just for transformation. obviously same on the other side. And then bringing this arm out of the way, you can bring the legs up, you can bring it up to the side that much before it snaps off, apparently. If you're just doing it for posing or for a picture or something, you can rotate the legs forward slightly on the stud to allow it to fit past this hinge here. And then it makes the knee look slightly bent backwards, but if you're just trying to go for like a side kick, it doesn't really matter that much. And then it's got, on these transformation hinges here, it's got a knee. And then when you bend the knee, you can kind of see how I connected it. It's really it's only connected by this plate here, by this hinge plate here. And there's a gap in between the legs when it's fully straightened. And then the shoulders upside down. And then this head up here, as I mentioned, the vehicle mode, it is not very detailed. It just looks vaguely like a bird beak or something. Maybe since like a bird beak and this guy's name is Battlefield, I could go like Battlebeak. Yeah, Battlebeak is actually a pretty good name. I'm gonna go with that. And then let's see. I like how I was able to get the wheels to store on the legs here. And then the back wheels, obviously, like I said, the shoulder blades. I feel like you could rotate them down for some sort of alternate transformation. You have to do it much slower than I am, or else it snaps off like that. But I really don't like this. I feel like this is, with it pointing up like shoulder blades, is much better. So this video is going to be shorter because not much detail, because not much time. So this is Battlebeak. Pretty great name, if I do say so myself. Thanks to my friend for helping me build this. Thanks, Ashi. Like and subscribe.